Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about a rate law, then a rate constant, information regarding a rate constant and order of a given chemical reaction. So first of all, a rate law, which is also known as a differential rate law. Rate law, which is known as a differential rate law. A differential rate equation. This rate law is a purely experimentally determined quantity. A rate law is derived from experimental observation carried out on given chemical reaction. Hence, it is experimentally determined quantity and not a theoretical quantity or the values obtained from a stoichiometric equation. Okay? This rate law gives a mathematical equation. A mathematical equation. A rate law is based on law of active mass. That is, the rate of every chemical reaction depends upon a molar concentration or active mass of a reacting species in given chemical reactions. Hence, this rate law gives a relationship between a concentration of reactants and a rate of given chemical reaction. Okay? It is experimentally determined mathematical equation which gives information about rate of reaction and concentration of a reacting species. Hence, this rate law can be stated as a statement. The experimentally determine a mathematical equation. Which expresses or gives, which expresses the rate of reaction on concentration of reactant, which expresses the relationship between the rate of reaction and a concentration of a reacting species, which affects the rate of given chemical equation. That is, the experimentally determined mathematical equation which gives a variation of rate of reaction with a concentration of a reacting species. For example, consider a reaction. General reaction, hypothetical reaction AA plus BB gives a product. Here, small a and b are coefficient of reacting species, while capital A and capital B are the reactants for this reaction. Then, according to this rate law, a rate of reaction is directly proportional to a concentration of reacting species, that is a concentration of A into a concentration of B. At given time interval or at specific time, this concentration term are raised to a simple power like A raised to X at concentration of B raised to Y. After removing this proportionality sign, a rate of reaction is equal to a proportionality constant capital K into concentration of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y. Okay? Where K is equal to a proportionality constant known as a rate constant. Capital K is a rate constant. While A and B are the concentration of reacting species, X and Y are a power or a concentration terms in a rate law equation. These X and Y are the quantities obtained from this experiment. That is, X and Y are also experimentally determined quantity. And it is not necessary this X and Y may be equal to this coefficient A and B. A and B are the coefficient for balanced chemical reaction, and hence it is not necessary X and Y must be equal to A and B. Sometimes it may be equal, but it is not necessary. This equation is known as a rate law equation or a differential rate equation. Okay? For example, consider the reaction between hydrogen and iodine gas to use twice hydrogen iodide gas. Here, according to this rate law, rate is equal to a rate constant capital K into concentration of hydrogen into concentration of iodine. This is the rate equation. Okay? This information is for rate law or differential rate equation. Now, we will discuss about another subunit, which is a rate constant capital K. A rate constant, it is denoted by capital K. For example, the rate of certain reaction is equal to capital K into concentration of A raised to X into concentration of B raised to Y. Here K is a rate constant of given chemical reaction. Okay? In this equation, when concentration of A becomes equal to a concentration of B which is equal to 1. Okay? After putting these values, the equation becomes like that. A rate is equal to a rate constant capital K. And hence, a rate constant can be defined as a definition. The rate of a chemical reaction. Rate of a chemical reaction when a concentration of a reacting species is a unity. Concentration of a reacting species is unity, then the rate of reaction is called as, or the rate of reaction is equal to a rate constant. Then features or important points of this rate constant. The first one, a rate constant is independent on a concentration of reacting species independent on concentration of reactor. Then this rate constant depends on a temperature. A rate constant also depends on a nature of a reaction. These three factors affect the values of a rate constant. The unit for a rate constant capital K. Unit for K is equal to a unit of a rate of reaction divided by a concentration. A rate upon concentration is equal to a rate constant, and hence unit of a rate, moles per liter per second. Mole per liter per a second divided by moles per liter per second, that is unit of a concentration. Mole per liter. In short, units of a rate constant is equal to mole per liter raised to 1 minus n into per second. Where n is equal to order of reaction. For zero order reaction, n is equal to 0. Then equation becomes moles per liter raised to 1, that is mole per liter per second. For first order reaction, n is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, and hence unit is equal to only per second and so on. Okay? Next concept, order of a reaction. For given chemical reaction, according to rate law, rate of reaction is obtained by this equation. This equation is called as a differential rate law equation or a rate law equation. Here, the concentration term raised to a simple power x and y. Hence, in given chemical reaction, the sum of powers of a concentration terms in a rate law equation is called as a order of given reaction. The sum of a power of concentration terms in a rate law equation is called as order of given reaction. Here, a sum of order of reaction, power of reaction, concentration, order of reaction is equal to x, which is a power of concentration term of reactant A, plus y, x plus y is equal to order of reaction. That is here, order of reaction is equal to x plus y, a sum of a concentration terms. Here, a reaction is x order with respect to reactant A and Y order with reactant B. But overall order of reaction is X plus 1. For example, consider a reaction hydrogen gas plus iodine gas gives twice hydrogen iodide gas. In this reaction or for this reaction, rate is equal to a rate constant into concentration of hydrogen into concentration of oxygen. The power is equal to 1 for both concentration terms, and hence we can say that a reaction is a first order with concentration of A, first order with reactant iodine, but overall order of reaction is equal to 1 plus 1, that is given reaction is a second order. Another example, twice H2O2 gas gives H2O gas plus O2 gas. According to a rate law, a rate is equal to a rate constant into concentration of H2O2 raised to 1. Hence, a reaction is of first order with respect to H2O2, and overall order of reaction is equal to a first order. Some important features, important points are regarding with order of reaction. This order of reaction is experimentally determined quantity. Experimentally determined amount. Experimentally determined quantity obtained from a rate law equation. Experimentally determined quantity obtained from this rate law equation. The order of reaction may be integral, fractional, or zero. The order of given chemical reaction or any integral value, it may be fractional like 1.5 or 2.5 so on. For some reaction, the order of reaction is equal to 0. That is, for such reaction, the rate of reaction does not depend upon the concentration of reacting species. That the order of reaction may be integral, fractional, or zero. Order of reaction cannot be obtained from a balanced equation. That is, order cannot be calculated, obtained from a stoichiometry. That is, from a balanced chemical reaction. Okay. In short, order is nothing but it is the sum of powers of a concentration term in a rate law equation. Okay. Now we will be stopping. Thank you.